Will we do this again in the future?
No.
Probably not. No. Hindsight's 2020. Do it right the first time, but you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
You know,
It's
and
so
we didn't
true.
know. So now we know.
All right, hi everyone. Welcome back once again to the Life in Pines.
Tie cones, nuts, and your needles. 'Tis the season to be dropping in, so we appreciate you dropping in.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys all so much for all the comments on our last video with the squatty potty and the sinks. We had a lot of fun. Some maybe more than others.
I loved reading all of the comments, especially the ones that went in my favor. I think you're just not seeing the diamond in the rough. I think it's beautiful. You're not on the same page. It's a little rusty. I like mine better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get tetanus just holding this thing. Yes. So Teddy obviously won by a landslide.
Yeah, but we're
compromise.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we're not going to be working on the squatty potty today because there's something else that's been kind of irking me that we need to take care of. We have a pretty hefty investment in our wall tent, and we just want to get it protected.
Yeah. So as you can see behind us, we have this big ball of garbage.
Yeah.
And that is what we are going to try to use today to cover the tent and get that investment protected.
Yeah. Before you know it, the snow will be here, as much as it doesn't look like it right now.
Or feel like it.
We've been burned in the past, so we're going to just take care of this so we are peace of mind.
Yeah. We have kind of a plan. We don't know if this is going to work, so we
have backup plans.
We do have a backup plan.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's what we're doing today. We're gonna just lay out this tarp so we can get a general idea of what it looks like, where the holes are, and what we can hopefully make work. Wait for me!
Going all the way. I had my wings tied to the ground, but now I dream up in the clouds. I hold my feet, don't fail me now. I had my mind stuck in a cage. I hope that there might come a day. I wasn't made for second place. Going all the way, going all the way, going all the way, going all the way up. Going all the way, going all the way, going all the way.
Okay, so you guys are probably wondering what the heck this thing is and where did we get it, etc. Hun, your phone.
Forgot to turn it on silent.
Well, who was it?
Spam risk.
All right, I'm adding you to my Incogni account to take care of that, which happens to be the sponsor of today's video. So chances are you've received at least one or more of these annoying robocalls, and this likely means that your data has been collected by brokers who then sell your personal information, including your name, social security number, login credentials, and more, all without your knowledge or consent. This actually happened to me a few years ago, and I was getting 10 to 20 of these robocalls a day. It was so frustrating, but the implications actually go beyond just being annoying. A member of our church actually sent money to one of these scammers because they used AI to mimic the voice of his grandson, claiming they needed help. These imposters rely entirely on voice data they can find online, and health insurance companies could even raise your rates based on your online activity. Now, I'm not sharing any of this to scare you guys, but to let you know that Incogni is here to help. They contact data brokers on your behalf, request the removal of your personal data, and handle any objections from their side. They also ensure that your data stays off the market by conducting repeated removal requests. Now, this process could take you or me hundreds of hours every few months. The entire process is automated, so it couldn't be easier to protect your privacy. Take your personal data back with Incogni and use code PINES at the link below to get 60% off an annual plan. Thank you, Incogni, for sponsoring this video, and now let's get back to our interruption-free workday.
Sorry.
What is going on?
Again. Spam risk.
Okay, so as I was saying before, like, where did we get this and why do we have it? So maybe you should explain.
Well, it actually came from a coworker of mine's, basically backyard hockey rink. A lot of you probably don't know, we are very close to the Hockey Hall of Fame and the home of the world's largest hockey stick. So hockey is a huge part of people's lives, and they use stuff like this to build backyard hockey rinks, but
For their kids,
unfortunately it only typically lasts one season, and then they just chunk it.
Yeah, so we're super excited to be able to try to keep this out of the landfill. We love being able to reuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and so we're really, really hoping that this works.
Yeah. If it doesn't, we do have a plan B, but this would save us money and stuff going in the landfill. So
Yeah.
2 trips are for chumps.
From the rooftop to the stars, up the Sunset Boulevard. From the small towns, here we are. No one ever thought that we could make it this far. Going all the way.
What was that? Okay, so that is what we need of that whole sheet. That's what we are gonna use, but it's very dirty. So we wanna bring it to get clean, but we're gonna just fold it up just so it's in a manageable thing. And then we can bring it up towards the house so we can hose it off. So. So we are back up at Squatters Heights, and this tent needs to be moved before we can proceed because it's touching trees on the back and on this side behind you. So that's why we're up here. We're gonna cut this railing back a little bit so we can slide this whole tent forward and to the side. It's not ideal. It's just something that we've been putting off and putting off and putting off. And today is gonna be the day that we just gotta get it done, so.
Be careful on the ladder. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. We got rid of the cable that wasn't holding anything anyway. But
So yeah, all this
is we're gonna prevent all that. I don't like that.
still gonna happen on the other side though.
Yeah, but at least it'll be accessible.
Yeah.
Today marks basically the end of the 2024 honey season, but I just only have time to get the supers off today. So the goal today is to basically get all the bees off of the supers into new boxes and then get them in the house. So It shouldn't take too long, but there's a lot of bees. It's probably going to be a good honey year, I'm hoping. So. All right, so I got all of the superfluous honey off of my 3 hives. As you can see, there's white boxes on the top. That's where I put the sugar syrup that'll continue to feed them through this fall to help build up the food inside the hive. But that's the 2024 honey season. We'll see how much we get. It's not gonna be a ton, but there's gonna be some honey. So I'm at least happy about that. So. Okay, we got the tarp kind of laid out into the front yard, and now we're gonna try to clean it as best as we can. We know it's not gonna be perfect, but at least get a lot of the dirt and debris off of it.
Every golden sunrise breaking through the leaves, songbirds in the morning, an ancient melody. These are the gifts we're given that make life worth living.
So we got it all cleaned off. Now we just need to fold it in half, and then we can start making our homemade hockey rink tarp. It looks really good.
You got a song worth singing and a fire to lead you home. Keep on running, keep on running.
Okay, so we were struggling with getting this thing kind of like perfect because with it being still wet a little bit, it just wanted to stick together.
It's like suction cups together.
So we just ended up, I'm like, why don't we just move it, let it air out. We'll go in, make a pot of coffee, and by the time the coffee is done, this thing will be dry, and then we can easily like slide it around to make it perfect. Yeah. So.
And it's on the driveway now, so it's super flat. So.
Yeah.
Doesn't have my name on it, but.
Is it dry?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's all right.
So much better.
Yeah, it's not like, can you pull your own? Okay, so we've got it laid out to the dimensions that we need it to be. While I was hosing this down, Jenna was cutting a bike tube into like little pieces to act as reinforcements for where the grommets are gonna go. But now, so we're gonna just kind of start at that front edge, and we're gonna just start grommeting the edge and then fold the sides and grommet that and just work our way all the way around. We'll see how it goes. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Pin her down.
Pin her down.
We were able to finish the custom hockey rink liner tarp hoodus to cover our wall tent.
And we learned a lot in this process.
Will we become professional tarp makers?
No.
No. Will we do this again in the future?
No.
Probably not, no. But we learned a lot.
We finally got a system down when we had like 5 grommets to go.
Yeah. But I mean, it looks okay.
It does.
And it's going to serve its purpose. The main purpose for this tarp is to just shed snow.
Yeah.
It's
and
not
this stuff is gonna, snow is just gonna
it's super slippery.
right off, hopefully.
So now what we need to do is actually finish moving the tent
It's gonna be a big job.
to where it needs to be, and then we can put the tarp over the top of the tent.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. That is like over $100 tarp if you went and bought this. And they don't really make them in this slippery material. It's all either canvas or like the typical tarp. So hopefully this works.
We did it. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that worked.
Yeah, so now we just need to do the same thing, but just go this way. I think we move enough now.
Well, we moved as far as we could go, didn't we? Okay. We got the floor and the tent moved after 39 attempts and an interruption to bring Finley to volleyball practice, but it was actually good. It gave us a chance to just kind of
Reset.
like regroup because we were struggling.
Yeah.
But we've got it all where it needs to be now, 6 inches that way, 6 inches that way, so we're not on any trees now.
Hindsight's 2020. Do it right the first time, but you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know.
You know,
It's
and
so
we didn't
true.
know. So now we know. That's why we're doing this one, so we can learn. We want to learn a lot from this. So
We already have
now we get to move all this crap
back in
back in.
the tent. Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Okay, so in between chauffeur runs, we are back. So we're gonna try to at least get the cable up and see if this tarp is gonna work or not.
Oh my gosh. Do you feel safe up there?
Not really.
You got it. See? To the end.
Okay, I don't think you grabbed the corner though, honey.
I have a corner.
Okay, well you need both corners.
Okay, I've got both corners.
Okay, so go past it a little ways.
Okay, I've got my corner.
Okay, but you don't have the right corner.
Yes, I do.
No, you need the corner that's going to go up and over to the other side.
it.
Oh, okay. Now I can see. Okay.
Are you okay back there? forgot to grab the tarp?
Well, I thought I could reach it. 100% not safe.
I don't like the sound of that. If you could loosen it, I almost could get it over. Of course, the branch that I wanted to keep is now away.
Like the whole, if you need to move, like try to pull, yeah, there you go, like try to pull the tarp over.
Like what? Oh my gosh, what way?
Let's go this way.
There, that's looking better.
Oh yeah.
You calling it? There's a bobcat on the deck.
Feel it now every time I leave. It hits me hard and it cuts me deep. I'm 1,000 miles from happiness. 1,000 miles from
It's a good thing we got the Rainfly up.
you. It's a far reach from you to me. I feel the time and the space between. It's 1,000 miles of loneliness. 1,000 miles from you. Every mile.
Okay, so as you saw previously, we were able to get the honey supers off of the beehives, and now we're gonna try to tackle these 3 boxes of honey. It's not gonna be a ton this year, but I did have to leave 1 box on one of the beehives to get it up to the 2 deeps to match all 3 hives. I want you guys to, if you think of it, put in the comments of how much honey you think we're gonna get out of these 3 boxes. Closest person will send you a little jar of honey.
I'm 1,000 miles from coziness. 1,000 miles from you. Every mile on my map leads to you. It leads to you. Every mile on my path leads to you. It leads to you.
All right, you're probably wondering why there's a beehive on my roof. Well, this spring and summer, I had my beehives swarm 3 times on me. So this was my attempt to kind of naturally catch my swarms, because every time they would swarm on me, they would go like 50 feet up in the air in the tree. It didn't work, but I got to get it down. So I'm going to do that today. Get this off the roof. Being that we're done with honey for the year, there should be no reason for my hives to swarm. Oh. Okay, so I got the beehive down, and now that I've been up here, I'm noticing that there is a lot of hail damage from the storms that we had this previous spring and summer. You couldn't really tell from the videos, but they were pretty bad. There was a lot of damage done in the area, a lot of roofs being redone, and this roof is to the age where the damage that was done, it just needs to be replaced. So it's a good thing that I went to Menards, got myself one of these safety harnesses, because we'll be up here tackling this roof before too long. I'm just gonna have to get used to it. I feel like it's gonna be like a tripping hazard, but it's worth my safety. I know a lot of people have commented that I should wear this when I'm up on roof. So thank you for the concerns. I'm gonna try it out and see how it works. So. I just fear like you're gonna just hit me. Oh. 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 Man, how long was I down? I guess safety harnesses are a good investment. That's the best trip and fix I've ever done. Huh? Tie your cones, nuts, and your needles. Your needles?
Your needles?
Your needles? Okay, let's start over.
No, I like it.
Tie your cones, nuts, and your needles. Thanks for dropping it. So behind me is the largest hockey stick in the world. The puck. I had a friend once tell me that they had bigger hockey pucks in Zim. That's yet to be proven, but this is the largest hockey stick in the world. You ready?
Yep.
You ready?
What on earth are you doing up there?
I'm trying to get this bee swarm.
Oh my god.
And we actually have the world's largest hockey stick. The largest. And
The world.
okay.
Just say it.
And
Start over.